Welcome to the Explainer. 2026 isn't some far-off sci-fi future anymore. It's right around the corner. And today, we're going to unpack 10 specific tech trends that are about to completely transform your home, your job, and even your identity.
So, what will your life actually look like in just a couple of years? It's a huge question, right? But the answers are a lot closer than you might think. We've looked at what the industry experts are saying, and we're going to explore 10 key trends that are all set to redefine our daily lives.
So here's how we're going to break it down. We'll start with the stuff you can actually touch, the tech moving into our homes. Then we'll dive into the next evolution of AI. From there, we'll see how science fiction is literally becoming fact. And finally, we're going to tackle a really big one, the growing trust crisis on the web. All right, first up, let's talk about the tech that's literally moving in with you. I'm talking about the physical upgrades coming to your home. Kicking things off, humanoid robots. They are stepping out of the factory and right into our living rooms. Now, these early models from companies like 1X, they're going to be pricey, and they'll definitely still need some human supervision. But make no mistake, this is the tipping point. With giants like Tesla getting in the game and aiming for mass production, robots could soon be as common as a dishwasher, totally changing how we handle our day-to-day lives. And it's not just robots. Our devices are physically changing too. The foldable phone, which kind of felt like a gimmick for a while, is about to go totally mainstream. Samsung's been leading the charge, but the real game changer, that's expected in 2026 when Apple jumps in. Analysts think a foldable iPhone could triple the market's growth. And this isn't just a cool new design. It's a fundamental shift in how we use our most personal device, blurring that line between a phone and a tablet. Okay, now let's pull back the curtain and look at the engine that's driving almost all of this, the next massive leap in the evolution of artificial intelligence. So the huge shift here is moving from a simple AI assistant to an autonomous AI agent. Think about it like this. Right now, you ask your assistant to book a flight. An AI agent, on the other hand, would see a meeting in your calendar in another city, find the best flights, book the ticket, and put it on your calendar, all without you asking. For things like logistics and manufacturing, this is an absolute game changer. And this quote from AI pioneer Geoffrey Hinton, wow, it just perfectly captures the scale of this change. Until now, AI's been pretty good at short, simple tasks, but its ability to work on its own on really complex, long-term projects is just exploding. We're talking about AI managing entire software projects that right now take a whole team of people months to finish. The implications for jobs, well, they're staggering. And AI is starting to learn in a completely new way. You see, traditional AI learns from just this massive storm of text. But a world model learns by watching the world through videos and images. This gives it a kind of common sense understanding of physics, like knowing a ball is going to roll downhill. It's a really critical step towards an AI that can truly understand and interact with our world. All this progress is, of course, fueling a massive race between the tech giants. But it's not just about who has the most powerful model anymore. It's all about strategy. You've got Google trying to weave AI invisibly into the products you already use every day, like Search and Android. And then you have OpenAI, which is laser-focused on just pushing the absolute limits of what AI can do. The winner is going to be whoever gets their version of the future into our hands the fastest. Okay, so with that foundation of super advanced AI, let's look at some technologies that until 5 minutes ago felt like they were ripped straight out of a movie. First up, brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs. Yeah, the idea of controlling computers with your mind, it's been pure sci-fi for decades, right? Well, not anymore. With almost 100 clinical trials happening right now from a bunch of different companies, this tech is moving from the lab into the real world, and it's happening fast. And there are basically two main paths emerging. On one side, you've got the invasive approach, like Neuralink, which means surgically implanting a chip right into the brain. That gives you super high precision control. On the other side is the non-invasive path, which uses things like headsets to read brain activity from the outside. The big question, the thing that will decide how fast this gets adopted, is pretty simple. Are people willing to have surgery to get the benefit? Another sci-fi staple that's literally hitting the streets is the self-driving car. And we're not just talking about a few test cars in Silicon Valley anymore. Waymo is expanding all over the globe, and major startups are rolling out services across Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. The key takeaway here is pretty wild. Your next Uber might not have a driver. But here's the kicker. People are willing to pay for it. That 33%, that's the premium passengers paid for a Waymo ride over a regular one. And why? They said it was more comfortable and they felt safer. So this isn't just about people accepting the technology, it's about preference. People are actively choosing the robot.
But all of this incredible progress, it comes with a really serious catch. As AI gets more powerful and easier for anyone to use, it's creating a potential crisis of trust online.
So AI is basically supercharging cybercrime. First, it's making it way too easy for amateurs to create hacking tools. Second, it's making scams way more believable, with deepfake videos and audio that are almost impossible to tell from the real thing. And maybe the most frightening part? It's helping create autonomous malware, viruses that can actually learn and adapt on their own to avoid getting caught. And all of this creates a fundamental, almost philosophical problem for the internet. I mean, in a world full of convincing fakes, where a video, a voice, a photo can be created in seconds, how do you prove you're really you? How can anyone verify anyone's identity? The solution everyone's proposing is a standardized digital identity. The idea is pretty simple. You securely store official documents, like your passport, right on your phone. Then you use that to verify who you are for online services, like your bank or a ride-sharing app. With tech giants and even the entire EU rolling this out, it looks like it's going to become the new standard. But of course, that opens up a whole new can of worms about privacy and control. So here we are on the cusp of a world with household robots, mind-reading computers, and AI agents that act on their own. This future, it promises some incredible convenience, but it also forces us to face some really deep challenges to our privacy, to our jobs, and to the very nature of truth itself. The technology, it's arriving right on schedule. The only real question left is, are we ready for it?
喜欢这种学习方式，欢迎订阅我的频道，让我们一起用下一个10分钟，把商业英文变简单。